the office watchers. Well, NetDriven is the other employer in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Unlike Dunder Mifflin, we actually build websites and do internet marketing for tire dealers. The company was founded in 2007 based on a large research study that we did with Penn State University on how people shop for tires and service online. Today, we have over 300 points of sale that use our software and internet marketing services, and we were also voted Best Idea of 2009 by Tire Dealer 20 Groups. My background is a pretty unique one. Not only do I have a background in the internet, I worked for an investment firm in Boston for a number of years, focused on investing in internet startup companies. My family has been in the tire business for over 50 years. I think I can safely say I'm the only person that can build a website and also change a 20-inch diameter tire. And I've actually done that, by the way. Very difficult. So today what I'm going to talk about is web strategy. And when I talk about web strategy, there's really going to be three core components that I'm going to discuss: internet marketing, the website itself, and then also the upkeep and analysis that goes into keeping those two components fresh. Before I get into those three parts, I'm going to give a quick industry overview. Today, there are 240 million people online in the US. There are 26 million people online in Canada. Roughly 77% of the population is using the internet. These people are looking for tires online. In July of 2010, there were over 16 million searches for tires on Google. These people are shopping for tires in two very different ways. One is e-commerce. E-commerce is defined by the transaction, the purchase transaction happening on the website. Today, roughly 3% of tires are purchased this way. The other way that people shop online for tires is a method called ROBO, which is also known as research online, buy offline. While many of you might not be familiar with that term, I guarantee probably everyone in this room uses the ROBO shopping process. The last reported statistic that we've seen for ROBO was that 35% of tires are purchased using this method. We've done some of our own research. We believe that today it is probably closer to 50%. ROBO, which is, again, the predominant way that people are shopping for tires, is a very simple process. And as I go through this, I'm sure a lot of light bulbs will go on and you'll realize that you've probably done this yourself. It starts online. 90% of the people are then going to a search engine. When they go to that search engine, they're putting in some keywords, such as tires in Edmonton, Alberta, for example. When they get their search results back, they're visiting some websites. The primary purpose for visiting these websites is to do research on the websites. And there are really four things that website needs to do to convert that traffic, that visitor, into a business lead. If you do all this correctly, the last step will be taken. They'll make a purchase with your business. And again, 35% is the last reported statistic that we saw on how many people use this method to buy tires. We believe it's closer to 50% of all tires. This is the way people are buying them today. So this talk is really going to revolve around web strategy. Given the fact that there is a lot going on with regards to tires online, how do you capture a piece of that business? I'm going to talk about internet marketing, driving traffic to your website, the website itself, the main purpose of which should be converting that traffic into leads, and then maintenance and analysis. Even if you develop a winning internet marketing strategy and website, the internet is evolving very quickly. Within a number of years, it's going to go from being great to mediocre. So you've got to keep evolving it, and there's methods to do that. So the first part of it is internet marketing. Internet marketing, from our perspective, is about driving traffic to your website. A few quick statistics on internet marketing. Nielsen, you're probably familiar with Nielsen. They do TV research. They also do research on the internet. They found that the internet, as compared to TV, radio, newspapers, and yellow pages, is the best way to accomplish these 6 marketing goals. The internet's the best way to deliver coupons and promotions to consumers, build relationships, build loyalty, generate leads, increase preference, and drive traffic to a store. as you look at these 6 marketing objectives, for many of you, these may be your top 6 marketing objectives, and the internet's the best way to accomplish them. The internet has also replaced the yellow pages for local searches. Today, for every 1 person that looks up a business in a yellow page directory, 9 people look it up online. There are 16 million searches online for tires every month, 4 million searches for car repair and auto repair, and over 100 million searches every month for tires and all the repair services combined. Yet, despite all this great news about the internet, it is still one of the least expensive advertising mediums that you can use on an eyeballs-to-eyeballs basis. It's 1/10 of the cost of TV, 1/4 of the cost of radio, and 1/3 of the cost of newspapers. When it comes to internet marketing, really the centerpiece of it needs to be the search engine. Today, Google dominates the search engine market. Over 80% of people that use a search engine are using Google. Therefore, we're going to talk about Google and how to use that to build awareness about your business and drive more traffic to your website. This is a typical Google search results page. There are 3 parts of this that you really need to be concerned with. The top part is called local results, or Google Places. These appear when somebody does a search that includes a city or a town. So these are free to sign up for. Many of our customers get hundreds of additional visitors coming to their website because of their Google Places listing, and it's free. On the right are what are known as sponsored links. These are links that you need to pay Google for only when they're clicked on. We'll talk about these in more detail in a second. Below that are the natural results or algorithmic results. These are really the core search results on Google. So a well-defined internet marketing campaign is going to take advantage of all 3 of these areas, and each area requires a different technique to get your business noticed. Those techniques are search engine optimization, which focuses on the natural results, search engine marketing or pay-per-click marketing, which focuses on the sponsored links, and web directories, in particular the Google local web directory, which focuses on those local results. Social media is also an important component to an internet marketing campaign. However, if you're not taking care of the top 3, don't worry about social media. You've got to get those first 3 down. They're the most important. So search engine optimization. This is about getting your business ranked on the natural results. This can be a game changer for your business. More and more we see people doing searches such as tires in Scranton, PA, tires in Edmonton, Alberta, tires in different towns. Some of our customers, again, are getting hundreds of new visitors every month, and these are people that want to buy tires and they live close to you. These can be high, very valuable leads. There's a lot you can do to get ranked on the natural results. The content on your site, making sure that the keywords you want to be ranked for are included in the content on your site, in your page titles. You also need to think about backlinks. This is kind of a little bit of a newer technique. Google basically applies an authority rank to your website, which is supposed to mean the importance of your website. It's defined by how many third-party websites are linking into your website. And finally, the code on your site itself can be a very big deal. A lot of our clients that we work with, they have an existing site, they're not happy with the traffic they're getting. One of the biggest problems we see is that the way the code is constructed, Google can't actually access the site. To Google, it doesn't exist, or the content that is there is not readable by the search engine. Therefore, it's doing you no good. So again, search engine optimization, getting your site ranked in the natural results. The other thing you need to think about is search engine marketing. These are known as the paid listings. These are appearing on the right-hand side of the search results page. Basically, for about $1, you can buy a new visitor to your website. The great thing about these are that they can be targeted geographically, so you can target the ads to only people that live within a 10-mile radius of your store, in a certain zip code, or in a certain town. They can also be targeted by keyword. So if you sell Goodyear, Michelin, and Bridgestone tires, you can put ads on there only when people are looking for those brands of tires, and you can have different ads appear when they're looking for different types of tires. Even if you only got 1 out of 20 of these visitors to your website to buy a set of tires, the return on investment is over 1,000%. If you're not doing this, you should. We've seen a lot of our clients, some of them getting literally 2,000 to 3,000% return on investment using this product. The next thing, and again, this is absolutely free. If you're not doing it, you really should be. If you have questions on how to do it, call me. I'll go through how to set this up for your business. There's no cost to do it. And again, some of our customers are seeing hundreds of new visitors every month from using Google Places. Google Places is going to be the top section of content that a search engine user is going to see when they look for tires in a particular town.
And that's always on top.
Well,
if they have the town in there.
If they have the town in there, this will come up above the natural results. So really quickly, I'm just going to go through a quick case study of how we use some of these tools to make a big difference for our clients. Modern Tire is a client of NetDriven. They're based in the Hartford, Connecticut area. They have 5 stores in that area. Prior to working with NetDriven, they had a website. However, that website had no internet marketing component. It was not ranking on search engines. They did not use any kind of pay-per-click advertising, and their business was not signed up for any web directories. Over the course of 7 months, we were able to grow the traffic coming to their site by 600%. Leads coming from the site went from virtually nothing to 63 a month, and that is just web leads coming through email. That doesn't even take into consideration phone calls and walk-ins. Also, we saw a dramatic increase in time on site and pages per visit. The average website out there probably gets about 30 to 60 seconds of time on site and about 1 to 2 pages per visit. The higher these items are, that means they're spending more time on your site, and the likelihood that they're going to become a business lead goes way up. We were able to get their site to about 3 minutes per average visitor and 5.6 pages. The next part is the website itself. This has got to be the core of your internet marketing strategy. This is a tool that's going to convert all that traffic into new business leads, which is really what you want. There are 4 things you need to focus on to do this well: appearance, usability, content, and interactivity. Appearance is about, obviously, the look of the website. It needs to be professional. It needs to be appealing. For many people, this will be their first impression of your business. We all know what they say about first impressions, and this is going to be their first impression of you. The other thing that this needs to be is unique. We see more and more templated web solutions that tire dealers are using. You wouldn't get the same logo as your competitor. You wouldn't have the same design your store to look similar to your competitor. Your website should also not be similar to what other people are doing. It really needs to be a unique reflection of your business. The next thing you need to think about is usability. If people cannot find what they want on your website within a few seconds, they leave and they go somewhere else. One of the things we've done is we did some research with Penn State University on how people use websites, particularly how they shop for tires and automotive services. We did a lot of testing around, if we call this button Shop for Tires, how many people click on it? If we call it something else, how many people click on it? All those things have been thought out and detailed, and you really need to look at, where are some other websites out there that you respect and you think are doing a good job with this, and use some of that the way that their navigation is set up or the way their content is designed. Again, it can be a big game changer. The most important part of the website is the content itself. Given the fact that most of the people that come to your website are really looking to do research, you need to give them information to research. Some of the things that we see that are very important are having a tire fitment guide. That tire fitment guide should be connected to a tire catalog. That tire catalog should give them information on features and benefits, technical specifications, allow them to look at the tread on those tires. That is probably, I want to say, about 83% of the people that visit our customers' websites access that content. We also want to have similar level of detail and interaction with automotive service content. Another thing that we've seen that works very well, having Q&A articles on automotive service items. Tell people, why do they need an oil change? Why do they need a fuel injection